What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be getting the SRT-4 prepped for paint and getting it in the booth. So let's not waste any time and get that process started. Guys, we got the front windshield removed, and that was one of the most difficult windshields to take out. This urethane, being 20 years old, is extremely tough. Usually with this spider wire setup, I have no issue cutting out glass. That took some effort to get this one out. But nonetheless, it is out. The glass came out with no issues, undamaged, no damage to it whatsoever, or to the body of the car, which is why I love this tool. You don't have to worry about, gouging up the pinch welds or anything, and it takes it out seamlessly, cleanly, and all you have to do is take off the excess urethane that's left over once you remove the glass. Now that that windshield is out, we're going to start going inside and getting the headliner out. The headliner in these cars does come out through the glass. You can kind of sneak it out through the doors, but I don't want to risk damaging it. Plus, we're going to be painting all the way up and around here once we do the paint job on this car. You can see the two colors. This is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what it's faded to. Gonna get that headliner out of there, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove the rear glass so we can continue paint up and over all the way on the roof and the quarters. And we won't have to mask off the moldings on the glass. We'll be able to bring paint and clear all the way into the pinch welds all the way around on both the front and rear. So we'll be able to avoid any tape lines on this car to make it as original as possible. So now that that's out, we're gonna jump inside, get that headliner down. We're gonna have to remove all the remaining pillar moldings. We've already got the A-pillar moldings taken out up there. We're gonna have to take down the two sun visors up front, come back and take down the B-pillar moldings, the little close hooks in the back. These clips have to come down, and then these two C-pillar moldings will have to come out to give us access to the headliner. And once those are out of the way, it's really easy. It just comes right out. Shouldn't be an issue there. And then we'll do the same process that you watched on the front glass for the back glass. And then this thing should be ready to start getting prepped for paint. Gonna also go ahead and continue working on the doors. Got most of them disassembled already. Just gonna go ahead and take the rest of the exterior trim, the handles, the glass, the moldings around the windows, as well as the SRT moldings at the bottom. Those are all coming off so we can, fully paint the panels with no lines at all. and then we'll move along and remove the rear fascia and get the tail lights out, get all the trim off back here, and we'll start getting her ready for paint. Guys, we got the SRT-4 all taped up here. We got the doors removed and we got all the door openings masked off. I want to do this so I can take it over and pressure wash all the jams before it goes to paint. As you can see, where this car was parked outside for, I'm assuming, all of its life, all of the jams, all the crevices behind the weather strippings have a ton of dirt packed in them all the way down here. I just don't want any of this fine dirt or dust being blown out into the paint once we start spraying it. All these pillar areas up here have dirt. The cowl has dirt in it. So I just want to be able to take this through, pressure wash it down, soap it, wash it down real nice, get all of the dirt out of here. And especially on the rear body back here, there's a ton of dirt on the impact bar and the rear body panel. And I'm gonna mask off the trunk as well, but I gotta figure out the best way to do that once I'm ready to pressure wash it. Haven't masked the driver's door yet, so I can actually see and get in and move the car over to the wet bay. But same thing over here as well. Got to get all of that dirt out because we don't want to come in and spray the jams when it's time to paint it and have any dirt in the crevices or anything that'll get blown out and cause us, you know, dirt or trash issues in the clear. So right now we're going to get this fired up and bring it over to the wash and get it completely cleaned up before we get it prepped for paint. See guys, we got everything taped off here already. All we have to do now is put the masking plastic on the vehicle. We already got the roof sprayed in, as you can see, and it turned out really, really good. I'm super happy with how the color looks, and the clear turned out really smooth as well. So now we've got all the jams masked with the tape just to start. We got the inside of the wheel wells done, the bottom of the rockers all taped off as well. We're going to run a separate piece of plastic over the top of the vehicle, mask off the back window and the front window and the trunk opening so we can get paint and clear in all of the jams and gaps around the trunk lid. We're going to come around the inside of the quarter here, go down the dog leg on both sides, up all the jams, get all the pillars painted in. And then once we get that done, we'll move on to painting the doors, the trunk lid, the hood, and the fenders. And then we'll get both bumpers sprayed in as well. So next step is to grab some masking plastic, get this draped over the car, get it all cut so we have nice access to the areas that we're going to be spraying, and get the rest of the body painted in. That is going to be the end of today's video. I am super happy we finally got the SRT-4 completely disassembled, prepped, and painted, and the paint job turned out wonderful. I am so happy with how it looks, and I can't wait to start putting it back together entirely and bring you guys along for the process. So if you guys found this video helpful or interesting, or if you know somebody else that might, if you know somebody that likes SRT-4s or Mopars in general, feel free to like the video, share it with a friend, drop a comment down below if there's something else you want to see in this build. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.